How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews. Back with a little mystery beer, courtesy of my boy Max. Yeah, let's crack that sucker. He's all over the place on these mystery beers. A little bit dark, a little bit of hazies, then a little bit of lightness. This one looks quite light, too. Yeah. We'll see what's what. Got a good run of mystery beers going. Some very good hits, some very good misses on my part. So we'll see what's what when happens with this. I'm getting like this big citrus component from a distance already, but it's not necessarily like a super hazy kind of citrus. It might be a little bit of kind of yeast-driven kind of citrus. We'll get to that. Labeling, got a little bit of Mickey Mouse wrapping paper. I approve. And almost maybe a lager. It might be super sulfury, lagery funk citrus. Yeah, I don't know. What does it look like, though? That's what we're talking about, because we're not actually getting a nose on it yet. I mean, she looks the part of a soft little pale. Maybe a Belgian pale. Could be actually like a kettle sour. Could be a couple different things, but just off instinct, I'm going to go with an unfiltered lager or a soft little pale. Yeah, let's get a nose. Okay. That citrus thing is big for its ABV. It's a smaller beer. I'm really going to go waffle back and forth between some kind of kettle sour or some kind of fruit-added kind of pale ale, on the nose at least, because there is this acidity to it. To the citrus portion of the show, I believe there's a combination of hops and actual fruit added there, plus a little bit of kind of soft tartness. Yeah, this could be mixed culture, could be like Saison, could be just a kind of a pale that kind of Brett C kind of pale. It can go in a bunch of different directions. The nose actually hasn't made it much clearer for me. It's still low ABV. I think this might be coming in less than 5%. Let's put it that way. Let's just dive in. Cheers. Okay. So we're eliminating the kettle sour portion of the show. And we're firmly entrenched into a Belgian. I don't know if it's a Belgian pale or if it's a Belgian table beer or even some kind of soft Belgian farmhouse ale. It's all flirting in that direction. Those styles can intertwine, can kind of Venn diagram together to be very similar at certain points, and that's where this one kind of comes in, because you're getting that citrus. It's got to be from hops, but it also has to be a little bit of yeast phenolic there too. But I'm getting a soft touch of like a peppery bubblegum thing. That's what makes me lean into the kind of Belgian realm on this one. It tastes like Alliage, actually, is what it tastes like. Low ABV, sub 5. 4.6. Let's go there. 4.6 dry hopped Belgian table beer. Belgian table beer, Belgian single, 4.6%. No fruit added. I mean, I went in the nose kind of, from a distance, from the look, then the nose, I thought, no, this is all yeast-driven and hop-driven citrus in here. Very much the spritzy part of an orange, of a grapefruit, of a lemon, kind of coming in there. A little bit of rind, a little bit of flesh, a little bit of pith, but it's that kind of, spritz a little bit of a fruit, and you get that little kind of sizzle of particles from a nice citrus fruit. That's the way the citrus comes off here. A little bit of soft. It's not even like peppery. It's more like kind of peppery, actually. Like a pink peppercorn kind of peppery, but not super aggressive. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in here. I don't want to talk myself into too much. I think it's pretty basic, but I could definitely talk myself into a honey edition on this one, because there is a nice dryness and there's a little flabbiness to it. Not gigantic for its ABV. It's showing that, so there could be like a honey or something along those lines. What's that one? What one thing people use instead of agave? Maybe agave nectar? Something like that. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go 4.6% Belgian-influenced table beer with a little bit of fun hopping to it. Done and done. So let's see what we have here. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, this is a really, before I unwrap it, I keep printing this. This beer is awesome. I want to drink this all day. I want this in 30 racks. I want it all the time. Here we have Public Access Constellive. Is a 12% beer. What is it? Public Access Constellate? Constellate? Okay. It's a pale lager brewed with yuzu. Okay. I'm okay with that. 5% alcohol by volume. Yuzu. I knew there was something. I was like, no fruit added. I thought it was Belgian leaning. I thought it was that yeast bringing that fruit portion of the show because of how delicate it was, how gentle it was, but it wasn't. It was that yuzu bringing it to this pale lager, unfiltered lager. I kind of talked about that at the get as far as looks go, but pretty much jumped it from all of it from the get from there, and just really leaned heavily into that Belgian realm. And I'm 1,000,000,000% okay with what I said on this because I honestly think everything I said is there. I actually don't know what yuzu. What is yuzu? I've been doing this every now and then, kind of firing up the old internet. I've never eaten a yuzu. Just citrus fruit. Let's see what we have here. It's a hybrid of mandarin orange and the inching pandea. Now, I don't know what that is. Bitter or sour juice. Okay. There you go. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. It kind of, yeah. I mean, it kind of makes sense, you know, as far as taste. I know I've had it before in cuisine, but I've never actually eaten it before or tasted it in its natural state. I think a lot of things I was confusing for that Belgian influence is that yuzu I'm playing. But like I said, regardless of me being right, wrong, or somewhere in between, this is a fantastic beer. Uber tasty, super drinkable. Drank a little bit smaller than its ABV in a very fun way. I don't mind this being 5% at all. And this is just really good. What do I want? It's a lager, adjunct lager. Let's cut to the chase. This is one of the better lagers I've had as of late. Yeah, it's up there towards the top. It's not going to be Mount Rushmore status, only because if I go, not that I'm a BJCP nerd guy, but if I go, show me the best lager. I'm not going to show you this beer. This is just tasty beer. One of the more tastier beers, blanketed, or one of the more interesting beers. Now knowing what it is, yes, that makes it Mount Rushmore status. I love this beer. I think it's fantastic. I hopefully can find this on a shelf. This is already over 2 months old, so it's drinking fantastically. Drink this shit. Let's see. Value and availability, no idea. 12%. Usually a little bit pricey. Availability is usually pretty widespread, at least up here in the northeastern United States. And leave you with, if you like what we like this beer. If you like Belgian Pales, apparently. If you like fruited lagers. If you like yuzu. And if you just like well done, super interesting, tasty beers. This is all the worth it. So there you go. Another mystery beer in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoy the mystery beers, send me some. It's the only way I can do them is people send me mystery beers. You hit me up, massivebeers@gmail.com or matt@massivebeers.com. Either of them go to the same place. Let's see. If you want to check me out doing social media, just type in Massive Beers Podcasting. Just type in Beer Massive. You see it up there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a little bit of a yuzu beer right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.